Hello, dear Ayurveda enthusiasts, and welcome to my channel, Vanishri Ayurveda. Today, we are going to talk about Ayurveda on alcohol, how to balance alcohol in your life, and what type of alcohol you should be putting in your body depending on your constitution, what is the right time to drink it, and so on. So, before we start, let's look at some qualities of alcohol and how alcohol can affect different constitutions. The first quality of alcohol is that it's bitter, it's astringent, it's drying, it's heating. Also, it's very, very addictive and stimulating. So, because of its addictive nature, Pitta and Kapha individuals can be easily addicted to alcohol because it's exactly for a Pitta individual, it's exactly who they are, and for a Kapha individual, it helps them to be not who they are. So they can easily get addicted to alcohol. Now let's look at when you should be drinking what type of alcohol and how it affects the doshas in your system. Ayurveda says food can be a poison or a medicine if it's used purposefully. Now, in Ayurveda, we also use alcohol as an anupana. That means as a carrier for medicines because it crosses the blood-brain barrier and it can penetrate cells deeper, right? So it can take the medicine to your cells and penetrate the medicine or help the medicine penetrate better in your system and show its effects faster. So we do use alcohol in Ayurveda as a medicine. Um, it's called asava and arishta in Ayurveda. So it's like a self-medicated or self-generated alcohol where we like keep it for fermentation and let the decoction generate its own alcohol. Now, if you are using alcohol a lot more than your system can handle, you would soon start seeing symptoms like acid reflux, digestive disorders, acne, skin issues, skin problems, hair loss, hair fall, various other vata and pitta symptoms because alcohol can aggravate your vata and pitta quite a bit. Now let's look at when you should be drinking what type of alcohol because every alcohol has different qualities according to Ayurveda. So wine can be used. Actually, wine is really good, and it could be used to kindle your agni or your digestive fire if your digestive fire is weaker. So about a one peg of alcohol or wine is not gonna affect you that profoundly if your agni is manda. That means you have a slow or a weaker digestion. Actually, it may help you in digesting better. Beer, on the other hand, according to Ayurveda, beer is very cooling. That's why beer in the months of summer are really good because beer is cooling. It would be opposite to the things going outside in the nature, right? So it would be opposite to heating. That's why a cool beer in the summer may help reduce pitta in pitta individuals. Um, the hard stuff, that is vodka, whiskey, all the hard alcohol, is better to be avoided in the summer because all the other alcohols are quite heating in nature and they can aggravate the pitta or the fire element. And because they're drying, they can aggravate vata as well, that is your air and ether element. So you have to be careful with drinking hard stuff during the summer. In the cold weather, in the cold winter months, you could certainly drink alcohol here or there, but because alcohol has an addictive nature, be sure not to drink more than one serving of it. Okay. Vata people can usually handle alcohol better than other individuals. Pitta people, if alcohol is even a tad bit higher than their system can handle, they usually tend to get a lot more irritated, frustrated, angry. For a Kapha individual, they might get, if alcohol is way more than their system can handle, they can get hungry a lot more because alcohol kindles agni, and that could result in dull-mindedness. So they could just be dull and lethargic and fatigued if they're drinking way too much alcohol. Um, Also, a good marker to know if alcohol is working for your system is if you drink it the night before and you wake up in the morning, the next morning, and you do not feel good, or if you have any symptom, whether it be headache, diarrhea, constipation, um, any little symptom, acne, see to it that you're not drinking alcohol quite often, because alcohol can really penetrate deeper in your system and ruin it quickly than any other food item that goes in your body. So be very mindful of what type of alcohol is going in your system. um, for different individuals, the best type of alcohol is, for a Vata individual, because alcohol is excessively stimulating, doing it in moderation is the best way to go. For Pitta, because of the heating quality of alcohol, the Pitta's heat can increase really quickly. So see to it that you're not drinking hard liquor a lot more. Try to stick to white wine or beer is the best fit for a Pitta individual. For a Kapha person, it's good in little quantities, not a lot. And red wine is the best one for a Kapha individual, because that's the most that is Agni kindling, that is stimulating for your digestive fire. So see to it that you're not drinking alcohol in larger portions. Be very mindful of your portion size. Because of the addictive nature, see to it that you're not using alcohol for wrong reasons in your life, for emotional healing, for as a stress buster. If you're drinking socially, that's absolutely fine, but if you're using alcohol as a fix in your life, that may not be the right thing. So don't use alcohol as a band-aid, use it as a social thing. Sometimes I tell my clients, some of my Pitta clients say, even though their doshas are out of balance, I usually tell my clients not to drink alcohol or stay away from it for about few weeks. But they say they have to drink socially. So one simple thing that you can follow is to take the serving. Socially, you can drink about a few sips of it and do not finish it. So do not finish the serving or the portion that you've got. So you achieve both the goals, right? Also, pick the right type of alcohol for your constitution. If you are planning on letting it go, you can also mimic your system by doing some other things. Like, for instance, if you're very addicted to red wine every day, or you cannot have dinner without one serving of red wine, I would suggest use pomegranate juice, because it's even better for you than the wine, and it also mimics the taste and the similar consistency of red wine. So you could put the pomegranate juice in your wine glass and pretend, or trick your brain or your system into thinking that it is red wine. But it is actually sort of like red wine minus the alcohol. So here are some tips and tricks that you could do in order to stay away from alcohol. If you have to drink socially, pick the right fit for you and you're good to go. Everything in moderation is the rule in Ayurveda. So all in moderation and you're very healthy. Thank you for watching my video. If you want to watch videos on different topics on Ayurveda, please let me know in the comment section. If you have any comments about the video I've posted today, please let me know again and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Thank you so much for watching and stay tuned.